Sagittarius, what's good? I'm your wild and free, cozy high priest. This message is for the Sagittarius Sun, Moon, Rising Collective. Regardless of your natal placement, this may resonate with you. You may have been guided to this message, so I ask that you take what resonates and leave the rest. To the rest, hit like if the message resonates along the way. Hit like if you want to support me, I kindly ask. Ever so grateful to connect once again. I ask that our guides of the highest, most brilliant, divine white light protect me, you, and us as I channel and interpret for your Sagittarius divine. Okay, Sag, for you, there's a lot. There can be a need to relax, maybe. I don't like to say that. I apologize, but I just want to emphasize that your role in the community is changing. So it does have that, the world, the Three of Cups vibration. Let's get into it. This message is attuned to the vibration of the full moon, lunar eclipse in Virgo, and it does contain a lot of the energy in March with the Mercury retrograde in Pisces. Okay. And yeah, I'm in a different setting, so we'll see how it goes. You know, sometimes I do this. Thank you for hanging out with me. The chair is a little squeaky, or yeah. I also was getting the message clean slate. Okay, wow, you have that animal 19. So Gemini had that. You could have a moon in Gemini, moon in Sag. Again, this message is for the moon in Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising Collective. Okay, here we are. The Warrior card number 10. At the bottom of the deck, you have the prayer as the... This is what I mean. 45. Okay, so there's a decision to make. Wow, the village. Yes, this is exactly what I mean. The need. I don't know. I think the message is so we hear it often, right? The need for rest. I think because you're downloading a lot of information, so the prayer is significant here in regards to, yes, me advising you to rest, but likely that is it is in the position of the challenge, and then the origin or the basis is the village. So it's just people around you. And I apologize. Yes, it's 45. And then this is card... No, this is card 65. Okay, the prayer. And then the village is card 41. Okay. So it's you are... I think the challenge may be coming to this new version of you, and then because we can feel some type of way internally, and we can take action when we regard what is transforming internally, and then it is exposed, it's externalized, it's manifested outside of us. So that means for you, especially you're attempting to do it in a new way. You're attempting to appear in the community differently, but before you do, it's this ancient code. It is like rosemary Mercury. Okay. Yeah, you could have Mercury in Sagittarius, Eight of Swords, or Eight of Wands. Gemini, Mars, Jupiter in Gemini. Okay. Something from the past, okay? The recent past, but that could be in the last 2 or 3 years, okay? You can also be very spiritual, religious, and your life is changing. And so there's a need to look at those instincts that you have been working with or that have been a part of the invigorating lifestyle. And now you're guided to release yourself from that because there's a new, I want to say a new fight, a new battle, but it isn't like that. I don't want to scare you. Okay. It does seem like things are being wiped out in a manner that is akin to a clean slate. And you know this, or your guides are trying to, wow, Eight of Cups. Yeah, your guides are trying to help you acknowledge, to guide you to acknowledge it. And then to see that you are at the crossroads, even though you may have had you've made a lot of decisions freely through free will, and to you that could feel like that was a crossroads. Well, and that very well can be the truth, is the truth, but now here is a crossroads presented to you by Spirit, by the All, by the omnipotent God. Okay. It has that quality of the star of divinity, the 7-pointed star. Okay, working with elements like the Fae, earth elements, and then also the directions. Okay, the 4 elements. I just want to see for the Sagittarius Sun, Moon, Rising Collective. Past, present, future. Yeah, and we have the Queen of Cups at the bottom of the deck. In the future, I mean, you do have the Emperor. We have Venus in Aries, and then the choice, the Lovers, Gemini. Okay, so Gemini is very significant for you or in your life. There's a new romantic cycle beginning, and then we do have the Emperor showing up. Okay. Out of Ruin, yeah, Prince of Swords. It's giving me Gemini vibrations, but it's also Aquarius. This is Pluto in Aquarius, acknowledging, helping you, wanting you, guiding you to acknowledge that you're coming into a new light. And then yes, here is that. There's a lot of chapters are over. Sun in Gemini, Venus in Aries, which is 4 of Wands, and then 10 of Swords, and then here's Adjustment, or the Scales. You're coming into a loving vibration out of the mind, where the mind was running the show, running the game, leading the pack. Now love leads the pack. Also, unravel from that, because there's a lot more significance in coming in like clean. Okay, without any past energy. So it could mean for you that it's a good idea to do spiritual cleansing, smudging, water, prayer, meditation. If you're not religious, right, like meditation, and acknowledging those forms. You have major energy coming through. You've accepted new line of work, new projects. You're a guide, you're a teacher. But maybe even that changes, right? Okay. Who are you? You're the youth. Youth of Scepters. Eight of Coins. Wow. Venus and Gemini. Yeah, we have the King of Cups and the Queen of Cups. Masculine Cancer. I don't know, some of you, yes, you met a masculine, or there is a business partnership, a successful coming together. This is between two people. It's a non-traditional type of relationship or a non-traditional line of work, whatever that may mean to you, whether same gender, take what resonates, leave the rest to whomever. Remember to hit like. Thank you so much. Two of Cups, yeah. Eight of political appointment, and you're in the mood. In the mood. You're in this mood. It's like Spirit is definitely trying to appoint you in a new role. Okay, let's find you. It's like what I was saying, even you were feeling like you came to a crossroads, you made a decision, you thought that was the start. It very well is. And then all of a sudden it's over, it's a wrap. Like that was a quick, fast journey. Quicksilver, okay, Mercury, a lot of Mercury here. The Gemini aspect, which is daytime. And for you in Gemini, yes, it's like coming out of the dark, or coming out of the dark times, coming out of troubled times, coming out of seclusion, maybe outside of your control. You know, does anyone really want to be excluded or secluded? Some of us make the choice to go that route, but some of us are simply cast away, and it's just for the time being. Okay, whether you regard it as a time to rebuild or regard it as spiritually, you are meant to change perspectives and change ways of doing, ways of being. Here you have the Ace of Coins, and just like Gemini, you're at the end of a big cycle. Again, you could have thought, and I apologize for having to stress it so much, but it's like my guides, your guides. Thank you so much. Very grateful that they want you to hear this. Here's a Chariot, which is in the Egyptian Tarot. It is a symbol of Sagittarian vibration energy, and then you are the Youth of Scepters. So like the direction to you, the mood is wealth, money, rebuild. And there's a Leo, a fire sign, but that can also mean you're in a feminine vibration where you were very cold and calculated. By all means, that was the way you had to be. That was what got you out. And it was likely maybe working a lot on your mind. And then, there's like a watery sign, or it's just like in this time, someone is really in love with you. You are someone's wish fulfillment. And you know that this is inspiring a whole new direction. You know, if you're here with this channel, you have Four of Coins, which is Scorpionic. Like, this is a celebration for wealth, for money, resourcefulness, an increase in the family. And so Sagittarius, for you could be reluctant to partner because you're more concerned with money, but you know, no one's judging. And so just know that, right? We want you to know, because temperance, the balance, adjustment, and the aspect of the balance, like something's over, here's something new, and it's good. However you want to consider, whichever way you want to consider it, however you want to consider, it's magic, okay? It's the choice. It does enliven you. It invigorates. It's invigorating. You're going to accomplish whatever you've started. It will be meaningful in a way where it does bring a lot of money for you, and maybe instead of fixating on that, the message here relies on you knowing that you can also have love. Page of Cups, Pisces, and then King of Cups, Cancer. So also Scorpio, all the water signs, and then Leo. Okay, so masculine, feminine, doesn't matter. High Priestess, veiled, coming out of that. So only considering the aspects of resources, it could be what keeps you from really being satisfied. Okay, so there's a need to control the ego. Take what resonates, to also make the decision, make the right decision. Can I just say that? To honor that whatever has happened in the past, yes, it was deceit. Yes, there was a lot of secrecy or lunacy or delusion. But you made the choice to get the F out, or you asked God or your guides to guide you out of that, and they have. You've made the right choice regardless, whether you left that old person behind, that former lover, or whether you asked God to help you. It was the right decision. Okay. God, your guides, whether you prayed to the moon, whether you did your candle magic. Okay. Cool. In your power. Let's see. The Four of Cups, Moon, Cancer. You have again Aquarius. It's King of Swords. And then Justice. So in your power. So you do have the power to overcome this mental state that you don't deserve this, or that it isn't what's meant for you. Okay, Four of Cups. But again, remember, there's Four of Cups is asking you to like meditate or find time to ease the practical matters, okay, so that you can receive this message, or it is a gift from God, okay? Because you've come to a new community, there's a new role, and there's a new aspect of love. Either you will love where the work that you will do, the work that you're coming into, or you also, besides just love, you also receive like, or besides the new role, you also receive love. And this can also mean with Justice that you are this aspect of you that was dissatisfied is over. Something will naturally it can have a more natural softening effect to the mind, but it will require that like dropping in, okay? And then you have Justice. It's in your power. It means end that era of you. Okay. And then in your environment, So you have the Ace of Wands. This is what I mean, the crossroads environment, where you thought you had already reached that point and made the decision to go in a certain way or in a certain direction you have, and now here's a new deliverance. Here's the new delivery. Here's the new point, which is an even grander aspect. And maybe because you did leave an old environment. Yes, Judgment. That's the truth. Ace of Swords and Ace of Wands, basically. Judgment is also asking you to see it if you want to, see it for what it is, and commit to this higher kind of version or vision, which I know it's not to say it's the higher vision or higher version, meaning it's much better, but this is requiring the work. But in your environment too, it could, if it's someone in your environment, you're a bit inspired, it's someone very passionate and someone you're passionate about, and that you're realizing it's changing a lot of whether it's day to day or whether it's how you do things, how you see things, what you say, what you do, how you do it. Okay, and the advice. Thank you, Sagittarius. Hit like if the message resonates. Leave me a comment. Subscribe if you're hanging out. I know we'd like to experiment around here. Okay. Which is kind of what I was saying. Here's the Ten of Swords again, Sun and Gemini. To really see this come to fruition, care for it, take the leap of faith, but also care for you. To care for it is to care for you, and I meant that the other way around, vice versa. Care for yourself. That shows that you care for them as much as you care for you. But this has that quality of like, yes, it has success written all over it, and it is loving, practically resourceful, practical. And then here's that more mercurial energy, more Gemini energy. We have Venus in Aries with the Four of Wands and Venus in Cancer with the Two of Cups. Ace of Wands, something you're really passionate about. The advice is to, with the Emperor here too in the future, make the decision to get, it's almost like if you're lacking inspiration or the passion, it's likely that you need to address your local environment, like just your body, mentality, and also the words you say. Yes, a lot has to do with language and the words you say. Okay, communicating, not manipulating, but manipulating the situation so that it's fair and loving and caring for everyone involved. Wow, there you are. It's this year of the fire horse with this horseman here. But this is your natural way of being, and you can feel alive. I know those are awkward messages, but it is just, this is, you see something substantial. If you need a confirmation, the advice is to see it for what it is, and it's likely just this is just weird sample example, like clean up your space or take a day off Get enough rest, stay hydrated. I don't know, exercise, care for you. You'll start to see, wow, this is actually good for me. This is actually meant to help me. This person, this partnership is meant to be beneficial for both of us. And the Ten of Pentacles tries to pop out with the Sun card. Okay. Strength card. There it is. And then Gemini, the Lovers. Okay, is that the outcome? The Strength card here. All these cards came out. Yes, Sun in Gemini. Here's Mercury, Gemini. Here's Mars in Scorpio. Although it may have been difficult emotionally and mentally, it caused turmoil. It was a struggle emotionally, and it was mentally exhaustion. You made the right choice, the Lovers, to come out of that. And now here, a partnership. King of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles. Again, if no one is blaming, shaming, if you're concerned with practical matters, know that this relationship will be good in terms of practical matters. It will mean there's an increase in resources, resourcefulness, or an increase brings you into this clarifying, abundant mode to generate wealth or abundance, to generate whatever it is you're working on. Okay, the Hierophant. But this is kind of what I was trying to say earlier, like, you may be trying to get it together by completing all your work and, like, you know, being the best at your job, something like that, for example. But what will make you really do and feel your best is caring for yourself, physically, mentally, emotionally. That's what will help you to sustain this, okay? So I want to say stupid shit like get it together, but in a way where it's like, care for you. We do have the Queen of Cups after all. Sagittarius, yours is very similar to Gemini. Maybe you're not hiding from it. You're realizing that you can see this as, like, you can see the passion as obsession, or you can carry the passion through. Okay. Four of Wands, Venus in Aries, the Fool, Aries, and then the Ace of Swords. You're saying, yes, it's been frustrating because it has a lot to do with changing of behaviors, letting go of a lot of BS, okay? And taking the leap of faith. Like, oh shit moment. But look, you have all these, like, new romantic cycles that are trying to begin. Okay, cool. Why the Four of Cups? That's an interesting card. Moon in Cancer. Okay, Four of Cups, self-care, care for you, take time out to meditate, because that will, you of all signs, Sagittarius, knows that you can run yourself ragged with the Ten of Swords. You can want to do everything. You'll forfeit sleep. You'll forfeit rest. But you cannot, according to this message. More clarity. Yes, it's about your emotions and really, like, grounding. Scorpio. You also have Capricorn. It's about resources, okay? And that could be symbolic. Your energy resources, your energetic resources, your financial resources. Any more? Okay. Yes, choose you, Two of Wands. More Aries, Mars in Aries. And you have Venus in Aries. It's all a brand new start. You're about to receive your wealth, your gain. You're going to see the gain come in. It's wish fulfillment. But first, clarify that mental state. Care for your mentality through practical means like rest, right? I apologize about being so preachy, but it's like Two of Wands is like choose you. And that is a practical means of securing the bag, right? Who's this King of Swords? I mean, that's you, right? That's all mentality. It's that shift of perspective. Okay, it's because you've gone from Five of Pentacles. You've transformed. You're transforming in this time right now from Pisces to Aries. You will see the wealth hit, okay? Direct deposit hits. You're like, oh, yes, thank you. New direction, inspiration, here I come. Ten of Pentacles regards the community and your relationships, right? Wow. And then we have like all the BS. You're leaving that behind. Because we have the Knight of Swords, and then we have, wow, it's like someone has a lot to say or wants to say a lot to you. Okay. What was our outcome? It was the Magician. Why the Magician as the outcome? Okay, wow. Look, your Temperance Angel at the bottom of the deck. Sun in Gemini, Moon in Taurus, Saturn in Libra. You've managed to heal from this. You know that it is about you being honest with yourself and treating yourself rightfully and not losing more sleep, giving more time, putting more effort into what isn't good for you. You've seen that, you've acknowledged that, and now you know that to be fair to you, you have to choose this route or see your way through so that you can be in that fair, treat yourself fairly, basically. There was a Queen of Pentacles, right? Who's the Queen of Pentacles? It's like the Lovers tries to pop out. There you go, Two of Cups. Someone you're investing in. Wow. The Emperor. It is a counterpart. It symbolizes that era is over. The Libra, it is a relationship. It marks the end and then the beginning. Okay? And it will have that quality of grown up, or like it's real. Where you were in your mind, you were fighting and struggling for something. Okay, this person sees you for who you are. Like they really truly see you and they want to celebrate with you. Okay. Wow. The Sun card. Again, Four of Wands. The Magician. Page of Wands. Knight of Wands. Page of Pentacles. There's a lot of magic here. There's a lot of transformation. There's a lot of honesty. There's even praying, wanting to get out of that And now it's like you're afforded that. And then soon enough, you'll come to understand what this transformation looks like, if you so choose to take the time to see that you deserve this, okay? You're deserving of it, the sun. Okay, Sagittarius, we end the message. We close the message. We close your reading. We end your reading. I ask that you hit like. Kindly ask that you hit like to support me. Hit like if you enjoyed the message. Share this with others. Happy birthday if you're a Pisces. Happy eclipse season. Happy Mercury retrograde in Pisces season. Spring or the fall, where we are at, the zodiac wheel turns, and so do we, okay? A new romantic cycle afforded to you, especially Sagittarius. This is truly about partnership, okay? So I ask that you think about it seriously and that you commit to this actionable change and that you truly enjoy it, because it's been a lot of BS, okay? And then you're now, no one, I mean, sure, people will try you, but it's like, let them, right? Like, let them try you, because you do have a lot of forces, whether you regard it as like forces that protect you or your mind is your protector. Okay, so allowing your mind to rest and heal from the former and free it and see your way through it, and then start the new Queen of Swords, Libra action very soon in the next few weeks. Okay, life is looking very different for you. I applaud you, and I ask that you hit subscribe, hit like, leave me a comment if you so choose to. And I'll see you very soon, okay? Ciao.